Okay, so good afternoon. So for today's video, we're going to discuss about the theorems on triangle inequality. So let us just recall so that if we're going to discuss lesson 2, we're now able to identify the theorems on triangle inequality. So let us start. So the objectives of this lesson, you must be able to define and illustrate theorems on triangle inequalities, such as exterior angle inequality theorem, triangle inequality theorem 1, 2, 3, hinge theorem, and also for additional, we have the converse of hinge theorem. So for this activity, we're going to, we call this activity number 1 as compare me. So what we're going to do is use the correct inequality symbols to compare the following sides and angles of the given triangle. So in our previous lesson regarding the inequality, we already discussed the symbols on inequality or inequality symbols. Such as greater than, or less than. So papaano ba natin malalaman if the given value is greater than the other? So in our previous topic during the elementary days, we already learned that the value is greater than the other kung yung nakalagay na value dito sa side na ito, dito sa pinakamalaking buka ng inequality sign is mas malaki. So that is greater than. Then kapag dito nakalagay yung value sa may pointed side or the beak, so that is less than. So in here, we're going to use the correct inequality symbol such as greater than or less than to compare the following sides and angle of the given triangle. So in here, we're going to compare MN and EN. So notice that MN is 11 while EN is 8. So kung makikita natin, this is MN, then EN is 8. So ano po yung mas malaki? Obviously, that is MN, which is 11. So therefore, the inequality sign should be greater than. So MN is greater than EN. For the next example, we're going to compare angle S and angle W. So notice that angle S is 85 degrees, while angle W is 25 degrees. So obviously, ano mas malaki? So mas malaki is si angle S. Therefore, angle S is greater than angle W. So this is very simple comparison. So for this activity number, example number 3, we're going to compare TY, YR, and RT. So in here, TY is 26, YR is 21, and TR is 19. So obviously, TY is the longest side. So therefore, TY is greater than YR. And also, syempre, mas mataas or mas mahaba naman si YR compare kay TR. Therefore, YR is greater than RT. And if we're going to read this inequality sentence, magsisimula tayo dun sa gitna. So therefore, we have YR is greater than RT but less than TY. So that's the technique on how to read that inequality. So next, we have here terms to ponder. We have exterior angle inequality theorem. So in here, this will be the theorem that we're going to use in our triangle inequality. Also, in triangle inequality theorem, we're going to encounter 3 theorems in which we're going to compare the sides and the angles of the triangle. Also, we have the hinge theorem and also the converse of hinge theorem. So for the first one, we have exterior angle inequality theorem. which states that the measure of exterior angle of a triangle is greater than the measure of either of its corresponding remote interior angle. So when we say exterior angle, it means that the angle is outside the triangle. Also, the interior angle, those are the angles inside the triangle, but it's different when we are pertaining to remote and interior angle itself. Ayan. So for this one, this will be the exterior angle, which is angle 4, and the interior angles are, or the remote interior angles are angle 1 and angle 2. So why not angle 3 is excluded? Kasi nga po dapat 'di ba non-adjacent angle, so that remote interior angle is non-adjacent angle of exterior angle. Meaning to say, para ma-consider natin na remote interior angle siya, kailangan hindi po siya katabi ng exterior angle. So therefore, the two remote angles or the two remote interior angles are angle 1 and angle 2. So for this one, we're going to identify the exterior angle. So in here, we have angle, the exterior angle are angle 4, angle 5, and angle 6. So isusulat na natin siya agad para hindi natin makalimutan. So angle 4, angle 5, and angle 6. So i-identify din natin yung remote interior angles ng mga exterior angles. So for this one, angle 4, so sabi natin kailangan to consider that the two remote interior angles kailangan hindi katabi. So we have angle 2 and angle 3, yung internal angle. So we have angle 2. Teka, ayusin ko lang yung penmanship ko. So angle 2 plus angle 3, that is equal to angle 4 or exterior angle 4. Then for angle 5, the two remote interior angles are angle 1 and angle 3. Then for the last one, the two remote interior angle of angle 6 are angle 1 and angle 2. So bakit nilagyan ko siya ng equal? So notice that if we're going to add the two remote interior angles of the triangle, it will be equal to the measure of exterior angle, or in otherwise, sum of the two remote interior angles is equal to its exterior angle. So in here, ano nga ba yung sinasabi ng exterior angle inequality theorem dito? Kung nakikita, ano nga ba yung sinasabi dito? So therefore, diba, according to the statement, balik natin, measure of an exterior angle of a triangle is greater than the measure of either. So alin dun sa dalawang corresponding remote exterior angle. So therefore, we can say that angle 4 is greater than angle 2. Angle 4 is greater than angle 3. Also with this one, we have angle 5 is greater than angle 1. Angle 5 is greater than angle 3. Also with the last one, we have angle 6 is greater than angle 1. And angle 6 is greater than angle 2. So yun lang po yung simpleng meaning ng exterior angle inequality theorem. So let us proceed with triangle inequality theorem. So there are three kinds of triangle inequality theorem. So the first one, we have the side angle relationship or comparison of the side and angle. So in here, in triangle inequality theorem number 1, it states that if two sides of a triangle are unequal, then the angles opposite them are unequal, and the larger angle is opposite the longer side. So napakadali lang, di ba? So ang given dito, kung makikita nyo, we have side AR, which is 6, and side AT, which is 8. So let us identify the sides. So kung makikita natin, we have AT, which is 8. Then AR, which is 6. And then RT, wala naman pong minention na given. So ang sabi po dito, the larger angle is opposite the longer side. So far, ang given lang naman po dito is side 80 and side AR. And we all know that side 80 is the longer side. So identify natin ngayon kung ano yung opposite angle ni side 80. So ito siya, 'di ba? So ang opposite side niya is itong may arrow. So therefore that is angle R. And then also with the other one, we have AR. So ito po, angle T. Then for the last one, we have angle A. So far, so ito po, so this will be the longer side. This one will be the shorter side. So bakit hindi po natin nilagyan ng relationship or ng label yung RT kasi wala naman pong ibinigay. So again, it is mentioned here that the larger angle is opposite the longer side. So ito pong angle R is yung opposite ni 80. So therefore, this will be the larger angle. Kasi siya po yung opposite ng longer side. Larger angle. Also with this one, since shorter side siya, smaller angle. So nakukuha po yung ano dito, yung relationship. So yung longer side, opposite niya po is yung larger angle. And also with the shorter side, smaller angle naman po. For triangle inequality theorem 2, so kung makikita nyo, parang pinagbaliktad lang naman siya ni triangle inequality theorem number 1. So this will be the angle and side relationship. So teka lang po, hindi ko po pala nabura yung iba. Sige, isa-isahin natin. Or given naman na dito, angle A is 71 degrees. Angle B is 67 degrees. And angle C is 42 degrees. So obviously, itong si angle A is yung pinakamalaking angle or larger angle. So definitely, yung opposite side niya is yung longer side. So ang opposite side ni angle A is side BC. So ito po. Then yung opposite side naman ni angle B is ito, side AC. Then yung angle C naman, opposite side niya is ito. Ito, AB. So definitely, since ito yung ating larger angle, ito naman yung smaller angle. So pinagsunod-sunod na natin, 'di ba? Ito is yung opposite respectively according. Opposite A, opposite to kay angle A, opposite kay angle B, and opposite kay angle C. So therefore, yung longer side natin is yung opposite kay angle A, which is BC. Then shorter side is opposite kay angle C, which is AB. So therefore, the longer side is opposite the larger angle. So since ito yung larger angle natin, which is angle A, ang opposite niya is BC, this will be the longer side. Ayan. Ito naman po. So, Triangle Inequality Theorem number 3, it states that the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the length of the third side. So, not necessarily na sunod-sunod siya. So, ang susundin natin is itong na to, comparison ng tatlo. Okay? So, we have side 1 plus side 2 should be greater than side 3. So, in here, it should be greater than. Ayan. So, i-apply lang natin or isa-substitute natin. We have A plus B is greater than C. So, we have, teka, ibay natin yung kulay. So, A plus B, we have 2 plus 3 is greater than 5. So, is 5 greater than 5? So, therefore, since we have same number, the other one is not greater than. So, therefore, it is equal. Nasaan na ba tayo? Nawala. So, balik tayo dun sa una. Ito po. Medyo lumis tayo kanina. Musod po. Ayan. So, A plus B, we have 2 plus 3 is greater than 4. So, which is A, ang A natin ay ito, ang B ay 3, ang C ay 4. So, we have 2 plus 3 is greater than 4. 2 plus 3 is 5, greater than 4. Is 5 greater than 4? Yes. Then for this one, we have A plus C is greater than B. So, we have 2 plus 4 is greater than 3. So 2 plus 4, we have 6 is greater than 3. So is 6 greater than 3? Yes. Then for the last one, we have B plus C is greater than A. So we have B is 3 and C is 4. So we have 3 plus 4 is greater than 2. So 3 plus 4, that is 7 greater than 2. Is 7 greater than 2? Yes. So kapag po lahat ng conditions niya or lahat na i-compare natin using this triangle inequality, itong tatlo na to, pag lahat ay nag-check, it will form a triangle. So isasagot natin is yes. Okay? Let us proceed with the next activity or sample. So ito yung kanina natin, So 2 plus 3 is greater than 5. 5 greater than 5. Is 5 greater than 5? So, ilalagay natin yung niya. Kailangan laging greater than po yung sum ng dalawa. So, this one is 5 greater than 5. So, hindi, di ba, equal. So, lagyan natin ng x. For this one, A is 2. So, we have 2 plus 5 is greater than 3. So, 2 plus 5, 7 is greater than 3. Is 7 greater than 3? Yes. Then for this one, we have B plus C is greater than A. So we have 3 plus 5 is greater than 2. So 3 plus 5, 8 greater than 2. So is 8 greater than 2? Check. Kaya lang po, as we have stated in the condition, kailangan po lahat ay mag-check in order to form a triangle. So since may isa tayong X, ang tanong dito, will it form a triangle? Yes or no? So no. So for the next activity, so let us try this. So same pa rin yung gagawin natin. So we have A plus B is greater than C. So where A is 3, B is 7, and C is 8. So we have 3 plus 7 is greater than 8. So 3 plus 7, that is 10, greater than 8. Is 10 greater than 8? Yes. Then for this one, we have 3. So i-substitute na natin agad. So 3 plus 8 greater than B, which is 7. So 3 plus 8, that is 11 greater than 7. So is 11 greater than 7? Yes. For this one, we have 7 plus 8 greater than 3. So 7 plus 8, that is 15 greater than 3. So is 15 greater than 3? Yes. So will it form a triangle? Yes or no? Yes. Kasi lahat naman po ay nag-check. Sige, another one. So isa-substitute ko na lang agad . So A is 3, B is 6, C is 10. So we have 3 plus 6 greater than 10. So that is 9 greater than 10. Is 9 greater than 10? No. So that is 6. Then for this one, we have 3 plus 10 greater than 6. So that is 13 greater than 6. Is 13 greater than 6? Yes. Then for this one, we have 6 plus 10 greater than 3. So that is 16 is greater than 3. Check. Kaya lang po since nag-x yung isa, that will not form a triangle. Then we have the hinge theorem. It states that if two sides of one triangle are congruent to two sides of a second triangle, and the included angle of the first is larger than the included angle of the second, then the third side of the first triangle is longer than the third side of the second triangle. So ang ano lang natin dito, ang pinaka-keyword lang natin dito. So kung congruent daw yung dalawang side and then given po yung dalawang included angle, so ito po yung pinaka-keyword. The third side of the first triangle is longer than the third side of the second triangle. So let us have example. Ayan. So kung makikita natin dito, itong side na to, tsaka yung side ng kabila is congruent. Also with this one, congruent dun sa kabila. So ang given dito is yung included angle. Ayan. Ito. So if we're going to compare angle T and angle U, which will be greater or larger? So definitely, since ito ay 98 at yung isa is 83, therefore, angle T is greater than angle U. So let us compare their opposite sides. So yun po yung sinabi na sides dun, no? So we have side SR and side MM. So line segment. So since yung included angle po dito is larger or greater than the other, it means that the third side of this first triangle is also greater than the third side of the second triangle. So titingnan nyo lang po yung relationship ng angle and then you can conclude. And then for the last, we have the converge of hinge theorem. So when we say converge, kabaliktaran po. So let us state, if two sides of one triangle are congruent to two sides of a second triangle, and the third side of the first is larger than the third side of the second, then the included angle of the first triangle is larger than the included angle of the second triangle. So kabaliktaran naman po. So given naman po is side. Ayan. So kung makita natin, given here is the third side, which is 12. This side naman po is 8. So we're going to compare the two sides. So line segment XY compared to line segment AB. So obvious naman po, since si XY is 12 and AB is 8, XY is greater than AB. Then i-compare din daw natin yung included angle. Alin po ba yung included angle dyan? So the included angle here is ito po, 'di ba? Ayan. So based po dun sa kanilang mga side, included angle is angle Z. Then the other one is angle C. So obviously, since si 12 is greater than 8 or si XY is greater than AB, therefore, angle Z, which is the included angle of XY, then dito sa kabila, Therefore, angle C is greater than angle C. So let us have activity time. Can you name the largest and the smallest angle based on the given figure? So napakadali lang, titingnan nyo lang naman muna yung largest and smallest angle. Okay? So since ito po yung longest side, which is okay, 5 siya, di ba? So yung opposite niya na angle is ito. Okay? Then, ito namang OB, ang opposite naman niya na angle is this one. So obviously, yung largest angle natin, is angle B, while the smallest angle is si angle K. Okay? For number 2, using the given figure, list the sides from shortest to longest. Ayan, may nakasulat na pala dito. So, ang pinaka-greater largest angle natin ay 64, sunod si 62, sunod si 54. So, identify ngayon natin kung ano yung opposite side. So, opposite side ni angle B is, tawag dito, QG. Ito po yun. So, kaya lang ang nakalagay dito, list the side from shortest to longest. So, shortest muna tayo. Opposite side ni Q is si GB. So, ito po yun. Susunod is 62. Opposite side is QB. Then, last is yung largest, which is QG. So, naka-arrange na po siya. Then, from this one, fill in the inch blank with greater than or less than. Ayan. So, given dito is angle E. Then, angle 93. So, that is hinge theorem, no? So, 90 degrees, ito 93. So, ano mas malaki? Ito. So, we're going to compare ON, which is the opposite side of this angle, ON, and then IX. So, sabi natin, mas malaki itong 93. Therefore, ON is less than XI, or XI is greater than ON. Ibig sabihin, mas malaki po itong XI. Then, fill in each blank with greater than or less than. So, ito, converse of hinge theorem naman po. So, ito po, given dito is puro sides, no? We're going to compare angle B, which is the opposite side of the, or opposite angle of the longest side, and angle Y, which is the opposite side or opposite angle of the longest side. So, i-compare natin, alin ba mas mataas, itong 14 or 16? Siyempre, yung 16. Therefore, angle Y is greater than angle B. Kasi mas mataas si 14 kaysa kay 16. Ayan. So, since tapos na tayo, for your seat work number 1, quarter for week 1, ito po, yung gagawin natin dito, so baka malito po kayo, state whether it is possible for a triangle to exist with sides of the given lengths. Write true or false. I write true if it is possible and no if not. So paano po yun? Ito po yung may ABC kanina. Values ng ABC. So gagawin nyo lang po yung tatlo. Condition, make it sure po na yun sa Triangle Inequality Theorem number 3 na mag-check siya lahat. Kapag may isa lang pong X, so ibig sabihin letter N siya, not. Kapag lahat nag-check, ibig sabihin true siya, possible. Tapos ito naman, name the largest and smallest angle. Yung katulad kanina sa Triangle Inequality Theorem number 1 and 2. Together with letter C. Then next naman, exterior angle inequality theorem. So alam na ninyo ito. And then for letter B, ito po yung hinge theorem. Actually, parang nahandito na yung ibang example natin. No? So, That's all po for our quarter 4 week 1.